This thing went 266.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
You know what's going to happen. Nobody's going to be able to afford him. And he's going to be in the free agency. And whoever bench going first is going to pick him up for the super cheap. I know my ass ain't there. I had to drop my whole squad to get that nigga. But, yeah, it's some good free agencies out there. But hey, I'm playing. I just wanted to call you real quick. I'm playing my game against the Patriots real quick.
Yeah. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Never works.
Looking to throw on second down. Lambert gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Okay, I hit you a little bit.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
61, catch box, right. 25, check 25, check 25.
To throw on second down. Lambert, that's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Looking to throw. Lambert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Lambert. And an alley to run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Stand.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Oh, come on, bro.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Man, that QB's trash.
Snap.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
Oh, really?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake, Lambert.
Oh, God damn.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown.
He couldn't get over there.
N'Keal Harry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Leo!
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's not going to get me.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Down. 60 or. Hey, stand off. Any weapon.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh,
Catch the fucking ball! You gotta be kidding me, bro!
2nd down.
I had him! You gotta catch the ball!
Very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
My God, I had him set up and everything. You gotta catch that fucking rock, dude.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Go. Hey, Charlie.
Watch the slant.
2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
Look at this, dude. I get no time. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I have no time for nothing.
Don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 40-yard line.
Wow, bro.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. On the toss, here's Michel. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
Fielded at the 43.
Oh!
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run here with Lindsey. Open space inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, it really opens things up for you.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Oh, God, my face is bump city bumpers right now. Bump, stickly, bump, stickly, bump, 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 bump.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We go! 30 base.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
To throw on third down, Lambert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Go now. 60 or.
Marcus, defense, Marcus.
Sponge. Smiling. 64. Wait. Check. Drop. Rocket. Rocket. Head up.
They'll run on first down. Buckner.
Got cut for him,
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53
Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready, ready. 90 Wolf. Yep. Hey, Haywood.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Snap.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Get the ball up. Oh my God, dude.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Come on, bro. Go get the fucking ball. Dog. You got to get the ball, dude.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And His kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, man.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Lambert flushed out right. And get that to Michelle, complete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 31, check 31.
Topper!
2nd and 9 now. Open man is Samuel, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
Go! 70, Indy.
On 1st down, Buckner. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because
nowhere to escape when he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryant. Well, they brought the lead into this 3rd quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring, because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's checking crack.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's got room. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsay. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Lindsay. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
That's right, man.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. 15, body. 15 left.
Check it back. Check it back. Slam.
Get it.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Why is he playing?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something that we have to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He's going to launch this thing way down into a double team.
Man, it's Jalen. I mean, it's like
Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Jaguars on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Let's go, baby. Get it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He is going to find Hill here. Give them credit.
Rookie.
They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete it.
Dang, man.
And no way to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, they are just not
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big
That is
way.
my weak
I think
point.
doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here, flag in the backfield.
Picture perfect.
This one might be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Check, 53 spot. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll set up the throw. Now they set up the screen.
What are you doing?
This effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Hopkins' kick is good.
All you had to do was follow his blocks. He was
Up
out.
to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
What are you thinking, bro? It's Jalen. That's the prime time of this game.
There as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up
game,
last
bro.
week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Ready, ready. AP Gator.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready? 60 or.
Yes, sir.